major procedure. Potentially terminal illnesses won't wait until payday. Should you?
But that's just the healthcare system. Bioshock. So a thing that I think this game does really well is, you feel constantly literally unsettled in the space. You are unable to become settled in the space because the way the game spawns splices, even in spaces you believe you've made safe, means that you're constantly walking around wondering whether or not a room that you believe you've cleared is going to have somebody in it. It's so good. I'd be really interested to know the logic for spawning splices, and how the game considers spaces made safe by the player. Oh, can't go there. That'll do though. That'll do. Okay, so we can't go through there. And I can't face going down to the dentist's now. So let's... We can't go into Twilight Fields because we don't have the... Who put that there?
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
Okay, let's do the crematorium, I think. I don't want to, because I remember a really horrible bit in the crematorium. Wow, I don't remember that bit. Oh, jeez. Wow, my turret has been is persistent as hell. Oh, no more. Okay, now I'm suddenly frightened. Now I'm frightened. Did their body catch fire? That's really interesting. I didn't know they could do that. A thing I really liked about Bioshock 1's and Bioshock 2 to a slightly lesser extent, levels that really didn't show up, or kind of half showed up in Infinite, but didn't really, is the way that the levels are composed of kind of different biomes almost. Almost every Bioshock level has, different shops in it, or different kind of plazas. There's lots of different zones. And it really feels like it. It really feels like we're at the crematorium now. And I like that a bunch. And it's a style of game design that I find particularly evocative. Oh wow, I get Eve from coffee? Huh. These floors and these checkerboard walls that show up. Oh, a security camera. It'd be great if I could hack a security camera.
Security cameras. I can hear the infernal things all around you. Ryan's eyes and ears.
Okay, high level play. Here we go, we're hacking again. I love the way the backgrounds for the hacking scenes change depending on what it is you're hacking. You can see the camera, the film of the security camera passing at the top of the screen there. It's brilliant. Okay. This one. Finished. Okay, now we got a security camera. Ideal. Just everything is leaking, everything is breaking. There is a sense of physical decrepitude in its environments that Bioshock Infinite never had. It's also really gross. Like this. And this is our first tonic. Tonics are like passive bonuses, and sometimes active bonuses, I think, that you can attach to you. Every time you hack something, you get a little health and Eve. This is great for me, because I love to hack. Oh. Okay. Bad sound, bad sound.
Go away! Clean it up! Clean it up!
Oh, you're a gun lady, aren't you? I'm fairly sure there's a splicer hidden inside one of these meat lockers at one point. Wow, this oil. This oil looks great. This oil looks like a Paloma Dawkins game. Just in my box here with a first aid kit, a saw, and some scissors. Where does this hook up to? I don't know. So there's a gatherer's garden in there with what looks like a...
Parasite wanders the halls. We rebuild our city and the Dowdowns set a fire to spoil our home. 1,000 atoms to the man or woman who pins its wings.
Interesting, like, fly and butterfly imagery, which kind of goes nowhere in this game, but becomes, like, extremely important by Bioshock 2. Incinerate! Now we're cooking. Upsetting.
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. Security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
This pheromone pumped into the air, that the splicers follow, I I don't know that it's brought up again, ever. It might be brought up once or twice later. But I don't recall it being like a whole thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be a whole thing, I'm not sure. Did I go down these stairs before? No, I didn't, because this room sucks. Oh. No, I did. I see. I see. Alright, well, now we have Incinerate.
When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush?
Uno Sartre in the chat says, I love how the powers in this game are absolutely things that would destroy your fragile world. Electricity that shocks you and fire that burns the oil all over the floors and telekinesis to break the thin glass windows. It's really great, isn't it, how like they present this completely ruined space to you and then go like, now I've got some things you may enjoy to interact with this space with. Also, Kat points out that it's diamond, that's not how art works. Dab says, dude, they have clay. Dude, you can sculpt other things. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the crematorium, the funeral home sequence, and then I think I'm going to call it for the night. So now... Oh! Wow. She made me jump. I think my turret is also shooting at someone. I can hear gunfire in the distance. I love the animation on that. Okay, I hate this place. I hate Twilight Fields. I just remembered this bit, and I hate it. This place sucks. These stairs are great though. Really, really good stairs. Okay, let's check out the funeral prices. Okay, looks about fine. Burial at sea costs more than a cremation service. No. Costs more than a ceremonial service, but less than a cremation. Which kind of makes sense in Rapture, I suppose. I can hear a security camera as well. So I will switch to this. Now, you're gonna attack us, aren't you? Okay, sorry. There's a music box in this coffin. And a mask. And that's it. 0451. Of course. Oh. 4 5 1. Are these shoes? They're like funeral home shoes? I'm not really sure what the... Oh, I have an auto hack tool. Nice. Forgotten that was in the game. I think that you could definitely rework this game into like a quote-unquote walking simulator, and it would be really poignant and beautiful. And I'd be interested to play that game, just as I would be interested to play the version of Bioshock Infinite where there's no shooting. But more than Bioshock Infinite did, I feel that interacting with this game from behind the barrel of a gun feels better suited to this game than Bioshock Infinite ever did. There is something about this awful, awful place and having to interact with it in this way that feels kind of tonally appropriate. But I would absolutely play the Bioshock Walking Simulator or the Bioshock Telltale game made by Campo Santo. I knew that was coming, and if I hadn't known that was coming, it would just terrify me. Oh, those women's shoes, that woman's shoes closet is supposed to be like a he wears women's shoes type thing? Oh, great. Okay. I mean, oh, okay, wow. Time to hack. This one, I think. Up. Let's just check that there are no blockers. No. On this one, you can see the bullets on the right hand of the screen being loaded up into this turret. Sorry, on the left-hand side of the screen. The other thing that's great here, of course, is that this is built on a desk chair. It's a desk chair with a box on it and a machine gun tied to the top. Did I take this cash register? I didn't. There's apparently an invisible corpse in this desk here. Oh, this place looks unpleasant. I bet there's a splicer in one of these things. We're beginning to move into the bit of the game that I don't know off by heart. And I don't like that sensation. Virgin1 in the chat says, Infinite glorifies the violence and shootings aspect by presenting you with galleries and tailored arenas. I think that's a really good point that I hadn't considered. Like, none of these spaces feel like spaces for fighting. They feel like spaces for, I guess, running away. Gosh, that made me jump. Wow. It's weird how suddenly not remembering where I am in this game makes it more frightening, huh? Well, I've actually got I've kind of got a cold sweat right now. He's gonna be behind me, isn't he? The music! Ah! I'd like some light, please. I'd like some light, please, Bioshock. Oh, I'd like some light now, please, Bioshock. Alright, I'm going to take my headphones off so I don't get terrified, and I'm going to turn around. Oh, he's not there. I think this is the one who jumps out of the cupboard. God, the sound of that light turning off was wonderful. And the music coming in at this point. Oh, so good. So good. So good. Gosh, what a great game. Yeah, I bet he's in one of these. I bet he's in one of these cupboards. Okay, I'm gonna finish this scene. Let's do it. Well, now I can... It's easier for me to hack things. Where are you, pal? Where are you, guy? I'm gonna set him on fire. Yeah, the jump scare was the sound of the light switch clicking off was so great. Gone Home does a similar thing with a light bulb, which doesn't surprise me, because it's the same people. Alright, well, alright, screw this. Screw this. Screw this whole scene. Where are you, guy? Are you in here? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. Okay, so, here's the thing. I spent most of this level disappointed that Bioshock wasn't evoking in me the same sense of panic and fear that it was the first time I played. And I had completely forgotten about this entire sequence here. And so I'm really relieved that it's not that it can't evoke that fear in me, it's that I'd just forgotten. Or rather, I was just in rooms that I remembered, which is exciting because it means that the more game we play, the more it's going to get like that. And especially in Bioshock 2, which I remember very little of. Wow. That was unsettling.
Stop bothering me!
Oh. Apparently, sometimes that guy is just standing behind you while you examine the corpses and stuff on the table. That's terrifying. I mean, there's the kind of the infamous dentist sequence as well, which I feel is scripted to occur similarly to that every single time. But like, oh, I'd forgotten about that. That was a great scene. Alright. Okay, I think I'm gonna save it here for tonight. But I'm gonna keep doing this. This is gonna show up on YouTube pretty soon. Probably the first part of it's gonna go up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm Jack. You can find me on Twitter at NotQuiteReal. And I'm hopefully gonna play all of this. And then Bioshock 2. It's gonna be Bioshock's summer. Bioshock summer. Alright. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you soon.